Like, make me laugh because I'm real goofy.
I
You
am
don't
too.
want to laugh?
We are the wrong one
Right.
because
Can I get a Tustin eggs and grits? Cheese, eggs, and grits.
you know what I'm talking about. We about as goofy as it gets on this side of town.
Um,
But I will try to be very professional so that you don't
Sure.
get so very serious. Ask me questions.
I just want to say you have a really nice audio voice. I'm listening to it in my ears right here, and I think you're gonna have some nice sound bites. I can feel it.
Thanks.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. What is your name and where are you from?
My name is Shadara Albert, and I'm from Jackson, Mississippi.
Why is a second chance important to you?
I think a second chance that is important to me because throughout life you have trials and tribulations, but by them giving me a second chance, I overcome those trials to succeed throughout life in my career.
How did you hear about the program?
I was introduced to the program by Miss Oaks at Hines Community College in Jackson, ATC campus. And she was discussing to me, well, I'll say, she was giving me resources on how the program was to help me build my knowledge and striving for greatness of improving my grade.
What was your view of the program when you got here?
The view of the program when I arrived here was not expected to work on the first day, but I think it's a good view because it's really pulling out what we didn't know about ourselves, like our learning strategies and how we use that in an everyday basic life.
So, how are you feeling about the program now?
The way I feel now is I think I overcame my failure because the reason I say that because I'm easy to get frustrated when I don't know a lot of things or when it's zooming by so fast or I don't understand.
Hold up, she ain't gonna get away with just.
Yeah, let me, right. I was gonna
You know what I'm
ask.
saying?
Let
You
me
see,
follow.
she knows.
She tried. Give me a sense of who you are. Like, in terms of, who were you the student last year? Give me a sense of who you were.
The student I was last year was nonchalant. I was very nonchalant, not caring. I was just there, just going around, just being there. But now, as I see that I can overcome those things because throughout life you're going to have those type of trials, you just have to push yourself to go through it.
Why do you think you were nonchalant?
I think it's the lack of self-motivation. I didn't motivate myself, but others motivated me. I just didn't see it inside myself that I could be motivated.
Okay, she picked it up. There we go. Here we go. Give me a sense of what your schedule is like every day. Like, what do y'all do every day since you've been here?
Work. I schedule here on a daily day basic every day in this program from 8 in the morning to like 11 at night. In between time, we do have breaks and recreation time. But work, learning strategies, improving our knowledge, and finding out who we are within ourselves is what we do every day. But each day we increases or we grow from what we did yesterday and the next day.
So give me a sense of what the morning looks like. Like, you kind of talk real broad, but real specific. What are you doing?
In the morning, as we enter the classroom, he jumps straight to homework. We have reading logs. We have to read 3 chapters a night. And on our reading logs, we have to discuss the performance, the criteria, the quick read. We have 3 quizzes on those chapters in the morning time. Our reading logs are bypassed for those quizzes because we can use them on our quiz. But if you haven't read the chapters, you won't understand what the questions is asking you to do. So from in the mornings is work, 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 break, work.
And then afternoons, you go to lunch, then what?
After lunch, we come back to the classroom. We do computer time in between. We do math and graphic skills as a team. After that, we go back to the classroom. We do activities such as Pictionary to try to increase us as being relaxed but still energized and energetic to work afterwards. We do a lot of critical thinking skills and strategies because that's basically what they really want us to develop, how to think for ourselves or how to think outside the box.
Compare your past year of school
To this.
to this.
I knew that was going to be a question. My past year at Hines, I did less work, but I did enough to get by. I was lazy. Yeah, I was lazy because it was like, okay, I got all this. Then my social life. Then I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to think about doing this later, then go to my social life. But now, as I done did this camp, my priorities was mixed up. Now I have a schedule plan and an action plan for the following semester as I enter school again. I had to limitation my social life because I realized that education is more important, especially when you have a child that's looking up to you.
Your mother.
Yes. So I have to prioritize my important things first. Then if I have time, I could do the little social and all that.
I got a question. So, what I heard was priorities, values, right, in terms of college and education, how it's important. Is that the first time you heard that that you should prioritize in college this week?
No,
So now I didn't think so. So my question is, what is it about this week that it has made an impact as opposed to anything?
1,000 times you've heard it before.
What is it about this?
I took it as a joke in the past, but now as I realized as I got older and I have a big responsibility that's looking up to me as a role model, I have to set an example to show him that your priorities come first before anything. So by us strategizing 16 weeks into 1 week, which is a tough thing to do, I had to make sure my priorities was intact before anything else. Meaning I have to make sure all of my work is done before I'm socializing with classmates.
This time next year, where do you see yourself?
This time next year, this is summer. This time next year, actually I see myself graduating from Hines with the AAS,
And
Information Technology.
what advice would you give a student who would be like yourself but before the program? So if there was a student like yourself who you were, say, a year ago or 2 weeks ago,
What advice
would
I
you
give
to that
them?
student?
And not just a student, like what advice would you give to yourself?
Can I just say in general what
No,
advice
what
I
advice would you give to yourself if you knew
Oh.
what you know now,
Mhm.
and you can go back, like walk through that door and like you see yourself back in the day? Like, what advice would you give to yourself to be like, yo, this is what you could be doing now, or I don't know what you would say, but
the advice I would give myself and others would be time management, priorities and responsibilities is a big thing. Wasting time, you don't want to waste time in college because them roadblocks, them stepping stones, but you want to overcome them. Your priorities have to be intact. It's what you want, not nobody else. You have to achieve that goal. You have to push yourself forward. You have to put it in your mind saying, I can, I will do this. Not just horseplay around because you're wasting time in life.
Is there anything that I haven't asked that you would like to say or share?
No?
Oh my goodness. I find it hard to believe, but I'm gonna take you at your word, and I'm gonna ask you to read this out loud.
Oh my. Okay. My expectation on why I'm here today is to better myself, strengthen my vocabulary, strengthen my learning skills. The reason I chose this program because I was given another chance at my career. My ability why I'm here this week is to improve my skills in learning, working hard, and not giving up. To become a star player, I have to be more efficiency, mindset, prompt, and eager to learn, even if I decide to give up. I will strive to do my best. My reason is to prove myself that I can do it. I will do it. I am here to make my career successful throughout this program. I will set my mind to score higher on everything I do and will be handed to. This will help me strengthen all of the learning skills I'm weak in. The ability to learn. The areas I want to grow in is my reading skills, my writing skills. I want to strengthen those two areas because those are my weakness. So I feel like what I want out of this program is to outgrow my fears of feeling like I can't do it. To build my confidence is my learning skills, to maintain and not give up on anything I set my mind to.
You are amazing. And let me just say, to let my word to your ears. There was a certain confidence and strength that you read that in. That's how you should live your life. That's how you should live your life, and go after it because you got somebody looking up to you. What I heard when you started reading, I was like, oh my God, that's that you. That's in you somewhere that sometimes you let out and sometimes you don't. My advice to you is make that you, and don't let nobody or you, even yourself, keep that inside of you because that is a beautiful person that you just exposed to us for about 30 seconds.
And I would like to say, to add to that, I don't know you from a can of paint. Like, if we was looking for some paint inside of Home Depot,
Yeah, gonna make
I
me
wouldn't
cry.
know you, right? But what I would like to say is there's something about your energy, and you have a really good energy. And so from this point on, use that energy in a positive way. Because you have such a powerful energy that if you use it in the wrong way, you could affect someone just the same way in a negative way. So because your energy is so strong and it's so powerful, like because we were talking about who we wanted to interview. So when I first heard you talking like to your student, I was like, oh yeah, I definitely want to interview her.
Right.
I didn't say that to him. And then when I went in there and told Mr. Dan that I wanted to interview you, he was like, you just the person I wanted. And so me and him both were on the same page. That means that your energy has affected both of us. And it affects everyone that you meet, and including your son. Or you know what I'm saying? So everybody that you meet, everything you do, you will succeed in it, and as long as you put up effort. That's with anything we do.
And don't quit.
No matter what you do in life, whether it's mopping floors, whether it's flipping burgers at McDonald's, no matter what you do in life, if you do it enough and you practice, you will be successful. You will reap reward. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to choose what you want to pick, what you want to do in life. And if you give it your all and you put time in it, literally whatever it is, you know that 10,000 hours they say? Whatever you put your time in, you're going to get rewards from. That's why you see some parents that don't have no job and all they do is like work, help with their kids. They be the best parents because all they do is be with their kids all day. You know what I'm saying? And some dads don't ever be with their kids. They just work. But they be CEOs in corporations because they didn't spend all their time in the corporate. So whatever we put our time in, whatever you do, you will be successful in it. no matter what it is. Just remember that, and you have to get rewards from it. It's just a way of life. If you do enough, you always get something back from it.
And with your energy and being a mother of a young black man, you got the opportunity to raise a king.
He is. He's an honor roll student.
And you got to model, because not only you're modeling in terms of who you are in life, but what you're investing in him, you are going to produce a star like his mom's. So just for another, from a black male perspective, wanting more black males to be out there doing great stuff, I'm just challenging you to live to your potential, so that he looks at his mom, that he sucks all that up in the sponge that kids are, and that he just surpasses who you become in life. But girl, you rock.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. You made my day.
Right.